Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. If you guys are new, my name is Sistaria Dream, and welcome to Spiritual Awakening Sundays. So in today's video, we're going to be talking all about the throat chakra. So the throat chakra is actually located, like you guessed, right here in the throat. Okay, so the chakras, they do all relate with mental and emotional and spiritual parts of us, right? However, they do also relate with physical sides. So I want to talk about a couple physical aspects of the throat chakra first, and then we'll get into some signs of underactive and overactive on the mental and emotional sides, okay? So your throat chakra, obviously if you have like a sore throat or even strep throat, that could be because of a throat chakra issue. You might have some emotional block in your throat, and so then it manifests itself into a physical illness or disease or stuff like that, anything of the throat chakra. So sometimes finding out what the root cause of an emotional issue or a spiritual side issue can actually alleviate the throat chakra or physical illnesses, right? Like sore throat, strep throat, even going into thyroid issues, okay? So if you have hypothyroidism, you could have an overactive thyroid, right? Whatever end it's on, you could be overactive or underactive, but any thyroid issues, you could solve them and all of a sudden have no more thyroid issues if you realize what the root cause is, and healing that on the emotional, mental, spiritual side, right, will alleviate the physical illnesses and ailments of the throat chakra. So I did want to touch on those really quick, but let's talk about some more emotional and mental sides. So we obviously want it centered, balanced, and aligned right here, but sometimes it goes a little underactive or it goes a little overactive. So let's talk about what happens when it is underactive, okay? If your throat chakra is underactive, you might be a little bit more shy. You could be timid, okay? So in school or class or group dynamics or whenever you're around people, you could be the one who doesn't speak a lot. Like if you're in class, for example, you could be the kid who's just like shy and in the corner and never raises their hand and never kind of speaks up, right? So there could be this timid energy of speaking in front of others. You could even be like an introvert, but also it could be a fear, right? You could have a fear of speaking. Your throat chakra could be completely blocked. That you're just like, you could stutter, or you just don't have words, right? You could be almost mute. Even with that, even if you're comfortable speaking with others, there could be a fear of speaking in public, and that could be an underactive throat chakra, okay? So think more shy, timid, that kind of energy. Not knowing how to speak up for oneself, and not knowing how to express your emotions and your feelings. So if you're in a relationship, I'll start off with romantic. Like if you're dating someone and you want to tell them how much you love them or care about them or appreciate them, words may be very hard for you to speak that. And some people may start buying gifts or just can't communicate it. They think that they're showing love and affection their way, and they are, but they can't sit here and say, hey, thank you, I really appreciate you took the time out and had a conversation with me today, or went on a walk with me, or oh my God, you just make me smile. Like I so appreciate you, I love you, like whatever it is. You can't do that. When you can, it is centered and balanced. But if you're having trouble finding words, then it's probably underactive, right? And even if it's not a romantic relationship, sometimes it's just with family or friends. You need to be able to speak to them and let them know, hey, earlier we had a little disagreement and it hurt my feelings, or even in the moment, like you just said this and it made me feel hurt, abandoned, whatever it is, right? That didn't make me feel good. But expressing that, right? Because the throat chakra is all about communication. So whatever kind of relationship you're in, being able to openly say an open line of communication, this is how I feel because I feel this way because I care about you, like that type of thing. And so you feel comfortable in your own skin when you're centered, and you can openly express that. But when it's underactive, you might have a fear of telling someone, like I said, but even if it's not a fear, you just maybe can't find the words, and it can manifest in other things. Like I said, all of a sudden you think you're doing this and you're showing up, but you're not giving that person what they need, okay? You could be a really good listener, actually, if your throat chakra is underactive, but you have that hard time, right, speaking for yourself, okay? So on the other end, when we go overactive, okay, you're probably not a good listener, okay? You probably talk a lot, okay? You probably are the one who talks over people. You probably interrupt people as well. You're probably like me when I channel and I'm blip, 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 and I don't take a breath, right? And so that's that kind of overactive energy of like, it's all about me and I have to talk a lot and I don't listen and you can't get a word in edgewise because this person is nonstop speaking and they do like to talk over people. So they may actually have a loud voice, more domineering, right? Energy and voice and right? But also with that, be careful, because they could get a little bit cocky, but also they could start lying, right? Anything with the throat and how they communicate, because if it's overactive, then it's right, you don't let others speak, but then you can manipulate your words, so lying can come in there too. So be careful that you're not talking too much, but you're also finding your voice, right? So that's that middle path where you're a really good listener but a good speaker. Okay, a couple other things I forgot that I want, and there's a lot, I'm just touching on a few things. But on the underactive side, if you're into any like artistic stuff, if you're creative, whether you're a singer, a writer, a dancer, anything like that, you could have something like writer's block and you can't find the words, or you're just journaling, but you're just, I can't journal, right? You know, so stuff like that can show up in the underactive side. But just not taking care of yourself on the emotional needs side when talking about communication though. So knowing to ask for what you need, or talking too much, right? So we have to find that middle path, bringing it back centered, balanced, and aligned. So how do we do that? Well, as you see, I'm wearing my throat chakra shirt today, light blue. That is the color of the throat chakra. Think the color of the sky, or literally the color of my shirt, right? So wear clothes like that, okay? Singing, okay, if you have a fear of singing, you probably have an underactive throat chakra, right? Sing, even if it's in the shower or in the car, sing, dance like nobody's watching. This is healthy expression, right? Centered, balanced, aligned. You can journal and not sit there and journal for hours and distract yourself from other aspects of your life. Or I have that writer's block. You journal in a healthy way, right? You write, you speak, you communicate clearly, you have decisive action, and it's just a healthy way of living, healthy boundary within yourself, healthy communication, okay? So that's all the throat chakra, okay? Yes, singing and dancing is literally something I do all the time. Anytime I'm in the kitchen, cooking, cleaning, whatever it is, I always put some music on and I sing and dance, because I need that healthy throat chakra, right? I'm on YouTube communicating with you guys all the time, so I got to make sure I have that healthy throat chakra, okay? So other stuff you can do is listen to different frequencies. Now, there are frequencies for every chakra, so it's not just, oh, these frequencies only work with the throat chakra. So literally, they're all over YouTube. You could just type in YouTube search engine right there, and just like throat chakra frequencies, throat chakra meditation music, and you'll find different hertz that relate with the throat chakra, okay? So getting back in touch even with the creative juices flowing with that artistic nature, okay? That can alleviate some stuff, unblock the energies, and bring you back into alignment. But again, go sing and dance yourself. There's so many different ways. There's yoga, there's meditation, all the different stuff you can do to balance out the chakra. I was just throwing in a couple, because otherwise we'd be here all day if I could sit here and talk about chakras nonstop. So again, light blue supports it and supports you by speaking your truth and honoring you, okay? So that governs the throat chakra, and we'll wrap up your video right there. If you guys got anything out of this video, do me a favor, that thumbs up on this way. I know you got something that resonated. If you guys haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. There's a little bell too. You want to hit the bell and turn on all notifications, because I do daily videos and I don't want you guys to miss out on any upcoming messages. The next message just might be the message that you need to hear today. All right, my loves, till next time, be blessed.